free. There's no blueprint to this. So don't play their game. Free your game.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And here's a look at some numbers for Irving.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately. Just by looking at that true shooting percentage, it's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And let's go straight over to David.
Well,
Yeah, D.A., very understandable. Thank you. Well, Smitty, the future for these two teams, terrific. A lot of young talent on display.
Yes, it is, and you got to be happy if you're the fan base. You can grow with these guys, and you can see them grow, and they are going to win a lot of games in the future.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Green, and it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, they've got Gobert. Buddy Hield is out there with Oladipo. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Prince in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Irving. Here's Sabonis. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Oladipo outside. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. From 20 feet out. And James with the basket on the assist by Gobert.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Shoots from 12. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Prince finds Hield. Gobert trying to get open. Hield with the bucket.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Irving passes to Tucker. Here's Brogdon, covered by Hield. And Brogdon, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
That's a 2 from Hield. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And the Hawks with possession here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Irving attacking. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 7 points.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
Hield kicks to James. It's Oladipo on the wing, covered by Irving. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Outside Irving. Up top, Sabonis. Defended by Gobert. Brogdon inside the line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. He kicks it to Irving. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Now, here's Sabonis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Sabonis, the pass to Tucker. Brogdon against Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
From deep, Prince, good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 11. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, deserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point. Here's LeBron after the basket by Sabonis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The Hawks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. That's good from Oladipo.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Now, here's Sabonis. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. LeBron dishes to Prince.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Atlanta, trailing by 13. The dish to Green. And Tucker kicks to Green. Over in the corner, Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Prince in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. And good that time. Prince has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Healed with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Hawks trail by 17. Poked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. Prince with it. Matthews covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Atlanta making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Sabonis. Vonleh comes in for Green. And Daniel House subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Back at Baylor, Taurean Prince didn't start until his senior season, Smitty. What a surprise lottery pick that summer of 2016.
His frame, Kevin, and athleticism, he's NBA ready. And the work ethic to continue his development.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Kyrie Irving, number 1. LeBron James, 2nd.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
On defense, Cleveland. Vonleh, the pass to House. Outside, Matthews. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Prince, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's James. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Shoots from the line. Here's Gobert, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Bol, he's checked in for Hield. Matthews up top. The Hawks working the ball around to the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
The Hawks trail by 21. Vonleh with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Gobert with the block. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Vonleh. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Brogdon. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
The pass to Gobert.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters.
Now, here's Brogdon. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Shot clock at 3. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brogdon's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Gobert kicks to Brunson. Iguodala outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects from 3-point range. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here is House. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Now here's James. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game, so many offensive skills in his toolkit. Iguodala dishes to James. Ball kicks to Iguodala. Over Vonleh. Rebound by House.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Gobert against Brogdon. The kick out to Matthews. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And it's Noel missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Hawks trail by 21. Matthews left side. Pass to Noel. Brogdon outside. Pass to Noel. Kicks to House. Shot clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Iguodala outside. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. James outside. No good that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. For 3, Brogdon. Cavaliers with the rebound.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Bull. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect. And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bol. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Smith comes in for James. And it's Korver in for Andre Iguodala. And the free throw, no good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Here is House. Brunson covering. House, the pass to Mikhailuk. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
From deep three-point range, and that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Cavaliers lead by 20. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about...
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Kyle Korver. Ole is out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Osman in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. So it's Atlanta now. Kyle Korver missing his last shot. Mykhailiuk passes to Noel. And the 3 off target.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And stolen by Vonleh. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. A smitty of recent players to enter the league. Which had rookie seasons that surprised you?
I think Donovan Mitchell, the way he came out of the gates. I knew Luka Doncic was good, but because I hadn't seen much film or seen him live, he surprised me. Trae Young, the way he's played from a small guard position, those are some of the guys that have surprised me. Some were high drive picks, and some were a little bit lower, but those are the 3.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Brunson. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here's Smith. Tries from 10. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Mykhailiuk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Brunson. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Noel dishes to House. Here's Mykhailiuk. He's got 5. Irving drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points in the game so far.
Not just a shooter, Kyrie is a scorer, and a little teardrop on that play.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Osman, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 5. Nice step back to get it off. And the Cavaliers lead by 18. And it's Irving with the ball for Atlanta. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Hawks, Sabonis comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Danuel House. Back to Sabonis. Here's Green. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Korver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Launches it. Sabonis grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Korver passes to Oladipo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Green. 9-point game his last outing, and the basket is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Cleveland leading by 16. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Taurean Prince comes in for Jetty Osman. And Hield subbed in for Kyle Korver. Now here's Tucker after Taurean Prince's miss.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Oladipo following the bucket by the Hawks. No good on that one. Good D by Irving. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Green, and they pick up 2. Green's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
What concentration from Green there. So talented at burying shots and playing through contact.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Hield kicks to Smith. Oladipo for 3. That shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Mikhailuk. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And the pass to Bull. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, let me ask you what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
Irving drives in. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Hield against Matthews. Hield the pass to Oladipo. Iguodala against Matthews. Lock at 6. Oladipo outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And Tucker kicks to Sabonis. Oladipo against Irving. Pass to Matthews. Back to Irving. From 18 feet away. Here's Green. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Cleveland making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Now here's Matthews after the miss from Buddy Hield. Matthews passes to Tucker. Over Hield. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Tucker. So Oladipo will bring it up for Cleveland. He kicks it to Prince. Back to Oladipo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Oladipo's got 16 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Hawks passing it around. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. The Cavaliers pull it in. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Pass to Matthews. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Hield. The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
LeBron's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Then for the Hawks, Noah Vonleh comes in for Green, and Brogdon subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Oladipo, the pass to LeBron. They get a hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. And Oladipo kicks to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Brogdon against Hield. Atlanta again missing. Cleveland leading by 10. Passes it to LeBron. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Oladipo against Irving. Now the pass to Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Vonleh kicks to Matthews. Over Hield. Matthews, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And finished off by Oladipo.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 7. Now, here's Vonleh. He's guarded closely. Irving against Oladipo. Tries it from the top of the key. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Pass to James. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 4 assists now tonight. The Hawks trail by 14. Now Irving. He's got 15. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got 17.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Here's James. Good D by Matthews.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Irving kicks to Sabonis. Back to Irving. It's deflected. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He can beat you at the three-point line, and Taurean Prince can beat you at the rim. Get him the ball in transition.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving from long range. The rebound by Prince.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
James with it. It's over Brogdon. No good on the last second attempt there. And so we conclude the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Love the dog. And Oladipo, that's my guy. Everything has come together for him the last couple of years. He could take a game over on either end, and he's doing it more consistently now.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Hawks? And that's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Green. Irving is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Tucker in at the small forward.
Beautiful timing on the part of LeBron. Powerful move off the pick and roll.
Sabonis, the pass to Tucker. Outside, Green. Back to Tucker for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Tucker's got 7 points in the game.
The beauty of Draymond as a facilitator, really sees the entire floor.
Passes it to LeBron. Hield kicks to LeBron. The kick out to Oladipo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oladipo's got 21 in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Sabonis. Outside Irving. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Now, here's Brogdon. After LeBron James's miss, a nice shot by Tucker.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job, but he needs the rest of his team to step up.
LeBron passes to Gobert. Down low, Hield, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Now Prince, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nerlens Noel checks in for Sabonis. Now off the inbound, misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 15. The pass to Noel. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Noel's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Oladipo hits them both. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Danuel House is checked in for Draymond Green. Here's James. Hits the jumper in space. LeBron's got 12.
In some ways, this is the glue to LeBron's offense. Unstoppable from mid-range.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Jumps up and finished off by Oladipo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here's Tucker. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. House. He has 6.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's James. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 19. Irving up top, guarded by Oladipo. Brogdon. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Gobert. Got a piece of it. And here is Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Bol, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Noel finds Tucker. 5 on the clock. Almost, but it rolls out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
For the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith's checked in for Osman, and it's Korver in for Oladipo. Free throw good, LeBron. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And they'll keep possession. Irving surveying the floor. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Irving's got 19 points.
A man of many moves. Kyrie's showing us a little of everything tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Atlanta also making some changes here. Longley's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Matthews in for Brogdon. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Noel. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Matthews, and that's good for 2. Matthews has got 5 now. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Irving attacking.
A career best season for Kyrie Irving in 2018-19. Scoring just as great as ever, but it was the other areas, playmaking, rebounding, defense, where he made tremendous strides.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Cleveland. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
And the Celtics expected Kyrie to become a better passer and defender in Boston.
They felt he had the capability. You could argue that those improvements have elevated him from a great scorer to a great player in our league.
He's off on the second.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Matthews dishes to House. The kick out to Irving. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Noel passes to Matthews. Over Iguodala. Atlanta again missing.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Prince. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively. Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Here is House. 6 points for him.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Green.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
That one falls for Brunson.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
House dishes to Irving. The feet to Vonleh. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now Brunson. He's got 11. Iguodala outside. Kicks it out to James. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And no good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Irving. Here's Noel. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The Hawks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And that one misses. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, those Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Here's Irving. Bull making his last shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And Cleveland making a change here. Hield's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. Free throw no good for Irving. Cleveland leading by 17. Three-pointer Hield. Rebounded by the Hawks. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hield against Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And they're in the midst of a terrific stretch of basketball, really playing as a unit, picking up wins both on the road and at home. They just look completely in sync right now.
Green, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Irving nails both of them.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Brunson kicks to LeBron. Hield against Matthews. Iguodala wide open. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 15. Outside Matthews. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie.
Atlanta making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Now Irving after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. And that one is good. And that's now 9 points for Draymond Green.
Not the tallest power forward in the league, but Draymond Green carving out space.
Pass to LeBron. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Sabonis, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now Matthews after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
James, the pass to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That one is off. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Tucker. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Brunson, covered by Irving. The tray. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers lead by 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Hield. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Irving double team. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Green. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
Here's Brunson. A shot missing. Great D that time from Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Sabonis kicks to Irving. Irving double team. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tucker. The Hawks again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 9. To the middle. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. And it's Irving with the ball for the Hawks. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
The versatility of Draymond, this team thrives off it. Does both the big and little things.
Now, here's Oladipo. Hield the pass to Oladipo. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Brogdon. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
There's the lob to Oladipo. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Prince's shot is good. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Give this young man a lot of credit. Prince has made a difference when his number's been called.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon. 30 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Oladipo against Brogdon. That's a 2 from Hield. And again, it's Cleveland. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Irving double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Atlanta has possession. Free throw line jump shot. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Now here's Gobert. Oladipo. Count that bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Irving misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Launches a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's the Cavaliers leading by 11. Prince with it. Rebound Atlanta. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Irving attacking. The shot will not fall. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And he overdid it there.
Penalty.
Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The free throw drops for Oladipo. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Gobert. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. It's Brogdon on the wing, covered by Hield. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's James, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 19 points.
willing to do whatever it takes to win. LeBron sacrifices his body on a nightly basis.
Irving kicks to Green. Brogdon inside the line, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And yes, it's good. 21 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right side, Green. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 17 points for Draymond Green. Irving against Oladipo. Oladipo draws the double. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Irving against Oladipo. Passes to Sabonis. Back to Irving. Sabonis, the pass to House. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Sabonis, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. He never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now here's Irving. Brogdon outside. Up and in from the low block. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
And there's the pass to Prince. Trying to get open his heel. Bucket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Healed against Brogdon. Outside Irving. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. On the wing, Heel. Traps in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Irving. Irving double team. Here's House. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And he makes that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Now they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
The Hawks trail by 20. Outside Irving. Brogdon outside. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Brogdon's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Atlanta.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Oladipo draws the double. Sabonis with the steal. Pass to House. On the wing, Green. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And here's Oladipo following Draymond Green's three. Here's LeBron. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks trail by 14. Brogdon the pass to House. Free throw drops for House. And so House nails both of them. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Oladipo. Gobert down low. Sabonis is there. Gobert can't hit.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Oladipo.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here's Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-footer is on the money. Irving's got 37.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now here's Prince. Kicks it to James. Unloads from 9. Good on the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
From deep, Green. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.